his guitar, his songs unload, strumming an incredible tune, lost to traffic noise. An array of beautiful chords he deploys. A tuneful old fella, surrounded by color. Someone's son, someone's father, someone's brother. Suitcase on the roadside, he's been on the low side for what seems like a lifetime. Maybe today is gonna be the right time. A tuneful old fella, surrounded by color. Someone's son, someone's father, someone's brother. People waving as they drive by, brings a tear to his eye. A tune so beautiful, but only he can hear it, lifting up his soul, a free spirit. A tuneful old fella, surrounded by color. Someone's son, someone's father, someone's brother. The tune case on the roadside, he's been on the low side for what seems like a lifetime. Maybe today is gonna be the right time. A tuneful old fella, surrounded by color. Someone's son, someone's father, someone's brother. People wave as they drive by, brings a tear to his eye. A tune so beautiful, but only he can hear it, lifting up his soul, a free spirit. A tuneful old fella, surrounded by color. Someone's son, someone's father.
Well, hello there,
brother.
whether or not you're watching live or watching back on video on demand.
Brings a tear to his eye.
We're here once again to continue / finish building the Fortnite Lego Battle Bus. I thought there was going to be a ton of window panes in here.
Someone's brother, and he plays his song
On the wind.
A life unlived, so maligned. A gentle, tuneful soul never discovered.
We definitely need to get a proper intro
but still
sorted.
had the heart recovered. A tuneful old fella, surrounded by color. Someone's son, someone's father, someone's brother.
That'll do for that. The vertical stream is being a little bit janky this evening, I see. I can't decide whether it's got excellent connection or no connection at all. But you know what? As I said last night, let's just jump into it and continue building this thing. And we'll go for it. We'll get on with it. And we'll get this battle bus saga completed. Oh god, there's so many window panes here. They've all got to be popped in one by one. It's not going to be fun. Not in the slightest. But it is what it is. People are going to go, "Oi, why did you start early?" I'm going to say, because I was ready early. And I felt like it. So that is indeed, oh my god, yeah, 21 windows I'm about to put in. 21 windows. And I've got to pop each individual window pane in and then put them on. Yay. I feel blessed right now. My god. Just, I guess, do them one by one. This is not a good start when I can't even get the first one popped in. Ah, there we go. Okay, interesting. It seems to be a one by one square that I need to put on. I chucked in here by accident. I don't know. What is it, Tuesday night? If the algorithm likes me on a Tuesday night, we'll find out very soon, I guess. God, 21 of these. My word. So far, I'm the only one watching me. Live, anyway. Which is interesting. Well, maybe not. I'm not sure. If you are live or on either the vertical or the horizontal stream, feel free to say hello. And if you're watching the vertical stream and want to watch it in much bigger, higher quality, then just go to the channel and find the stream with the same name that says horizontal at the end instead of vertical. And you can do that as well. So, good evening. Hello there. Yeah, 21 windows I'm about to put in this bad boy. Look. I've put 4 in so far. It's gonna take me a minute. Gonna take me a minute. Current viewers, 1. I mean, if you're watching on video on demand, that means absolutely nothing to you. But hi, good evening. How are you? How many have I put in now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm a third of the way there. Oh my god. I'm so confused as to what's actually going on right now. I don't think people are getting notifications. Did you get a notification? She just shrugged her shoulders. My question is meaningless. Oh dear. Wow. 2 more and I'll have done this side. Exciting. I mean, look. It is starting to look very good, though. As I said last night in the stream, I'm very impressed with the level of detail going into this thing. Very impressed indeed. Still not sure I'm impressed with the price, but when we get to finishing it and I take a good overview, we'll have a good chat about that, I guess. So that's some of the windows in. Well, it's one side. So, and we've lost the top camera. Which means, oh, we got it back now. Sometimes that works the whole time without having to press record, and sometimes it doesn't. And today's one of those days where it doesn't, which means it's going to eat up so much more battery. Which means I'm going to have to speed run through this build even more so, I reckon. But we shall see. Somebody commented to me earlier on because I was at the YouTube watch party for the Game Awards, and Helldivers 2 won a certain award that basically everybody in the audience thought Fortnite should win. And somebody commented to me earlier on that Fortnite was basically for babies. And I disagree. To a point. Now, we were playing it quite heavily, a bunch of us. And I must say, to me, it got very repetitive and very boring. But that doesn't mean it's for babies, right? It just means that we were playing it so damn much that I got bored of it. It's really good fun in small doses. And I think they've done a new update today where they've introduced Godzilla and Kong and things like that. So that's probably going to be a lot of fun. That's probably worth playing and having a look at. I definitely will take a look at it at some point over the next few days. Oh my word. Very warm up here tonight. Children are downstairs fighting with one another by the sounds of it. Oh, how it is glorious to be a parent. Right. I'm nearly done with these windows. I hope there's not another layer of them. There's gonna be, isn't there? There's gonna be. I've got 2 more to do, which means I've done 19. It's getting to the point where I'm running low on panes of glass. Yes, good evening once again. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure that you watch in the format that you wish to watch in. So if you're watching on vertical, but you want to see a lovely, high quality build screen, then go to the channel, find the same stream in horizontal, and the build screen is taking up a good 80% of the screen, and I'm just up in the top corner for that one. It's up to you how you watch. We provide people's wishes for them. we make wishes come true. Oh dear. And I've got it stuck on top chat, which means I need to change that over to live chat on both streams. And if you are watching on either stream and wish to make yourself known, say hello, say good evening. We're only at the start, so we are just waiting for people to come in. Plus, I did tell people I'd be starting at past and ended up starting at 15:15. I did the same last night, but it got to the point where I'm sitting here, everything is set and ready to go, and you think to yourself, well, do you really want to sit and wait, or do you just get going? So I thought I'd get going. Ah, there's Ollie Bishop over there in the horizontal stream. Good evening, good sir. We're going to get this done tonight. This is getting finished. But otherwise, how are you? How has your day been? Young or old man, however you consider yourself. How's your day been, dude? I hope you've been very well indeed. Oh, look, this door piece, just sort of window piece, just I guess pushes in like that. Oh, that's cool. I like that. What I don't like is that. I love you, cat, but you've got to bugger off. And then it just pops on there. Very, very badly. Right, get on there. It just falls straight off. Wow, that's terrible. That needs to be locked in immediately. Right, and it gets locked in, does it? Well, that's better, I guess. Started some antibiotics. Good evening, Beats and Tapes. Man, gotta love them antibiotics. At least the bus has got a door now. Gotta love them antibiotics, eh? Thankfully, my kidney stone that I had last week didn't move on to the infection, so I didn't have to have antibiotics. So, if you're watching on either stream and you haven't hit the like button, I see you. I see you. Genuinely, I do. You're judging yourselves. Yes, Emma Watts, I was just saying. It got to 15:15, and I'm sitting here. Everything is ready to go. Everything is sorted. So, there's no point. No, I started early. I was sitting here, waiting and waiting and waiting, twiddling my thumbs. I've got it all sorted and ready to go. So I could either sit here twiddling my thumbs some more, or I could just go live and hope that people realised it or got a notification or whatever. Which is... Oh. This window scratched. That's going to annoy me. Look at that. Dreadful. But yes, good evening, Natalie. Good to see you this evening. Or Brucey said, nice to see you nice and all that. Wow, that really does just sort of sit there. You really do have to lock these in from the top. There you go. You guys get chatting amongst yourselves as well. I did tell you guys that she was not dead, right? They were worried that maybe we'd we've been hiding the body, I guess. I mean, this thing is really starting to look like a bus now. I mean, I did assure them we weren't hiding the body. Although, if you guys don't hit the like button, we might start hiding some things. Ow. Still got another door to put on the back by the looks of it. Looks like we're probably going to end up having a modular top as well. I mean, it is well constructed. It's very well constructed. So yes, what have we been up to today? What has our day consisted of? Have we done a lot? A little? Nothing at all? I bet that's your notification saying that I'm live. I bet that's what that is. It's past. Oh, look, I got another like. Still, more than double the views that there are likes. I'm joking, by the way. Or am I? Something you guys are going to have to decide for yourselves. So there's stage 5, 6, 7, and 8 left to go. I mean, stage 7 is tiny. So, and this is stage 5, and I am kind of motoring through it. And that's the plan, is to motor through it, because I do want to get it done tonight. And then Chrissy said to me earlier on, yeah, then you can get out the way for some decent Lego. Which means she wants to retake the building zone. Which is fair enough. Emma says, been resting today. My old pot and pan has man flu. Natalie says, hi Emma, nice to be here and be in the chat with you again. Sorry, I've been quiet. It was a tough end to last year, but looking forward to a better 2025. Ollie, today was your 846th day in bed. I mean, if it wasn't so damn tragic, that would be impressive. It really would. But knowing what's happened and everything, is so bad. And the fact that you were just hung out to dry as well. So bad. I mean, you applied for the damage payment scheme, didn't you? And they said you weren't quite disabled enough for it. Your percentage rate of being disabled by that certain thing, it wasn't quite high enough. So, therefore, no, you can't have any extra money or support, despite the fact you did what you thought was right and ended up now 846 days in bed and counting. The inquiry started today. Well, how many years is that going to last? You know, as cynical as I sound, how many years is that going to last? All the while you're still thrown under the bus. That'll do. Not quite straight, but it'll do. I mean, it's really sad. It's really sad that the government do that to you. And they are responsible. Not just our government, though, but kind of the US government as well, because you only took that medication. The cat is not invaded yet, Britmate. Well, she tried to invade a minute ago. And then off we go. Oh, you was disabled enough, but they blamed it on a virus you had the month before. Okay, yeah, because, you know, coincidence. You do that one certain thing, and then all of a sudden, you come down with what you came down with. But, yeah. It was definitely that virus you had a month before, wasn't it? That's what we call a coincidence. And not only that, that's what we call copping out and getting away with it. Good evening, Mr. Dreadeye. Also, if you haven't already, please hit the like button because it helps push the stream into the algorithm. Of course they'll find any excuse to deny payments. I mean, you weren't ill in the way that you are with the virus that you had a month before. You went and you had your treatments done so that you could enter the United States, so you could go to see your sister, which I think is absolutely dreadful in itself. And then all of a sudden you come down with this stuff. You end up in hospital for months. Then you end up in actual care, like a care facility. And then you end up with some sort of assisted living. But none of this was happening before you did the thing that you were told to do. But all of a sudden, it's somehow the I'm just saying, absolute thing. Yeah, I mean we are Brit mate. We're facing anything and everything because that's what the Labour government want to do. They want to take out, best way to save money, freeze out the elderly and take out the disabled, right? That's what I feel like they're doing to us anyway. Why some of us are absolutely trying our best to, well, Dread-Eye's already come on and said hello, nurturing the seedlings. But yes, Emma, you're right. They hate us. They hate us. They see us as a drain. Especially the Labour government, who will piously. I don't want to talk about politics. I really don't want to talk about politics. I'm sorry, guys. It gets me wound up. It does. It gets me wound up. And I don't want to. We aren't the lowest of the low, though, Emma. We aren't. You just got to remember that. Just don't let people... No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. But just don't let people make you feel like that. Because it's horrible to feel like that. Very nice to see all of you this evening anyway. See a nice gathering of folks building up. What piece is that? It's that piece. And I'm enjoying this anyway. Yeah, I know, Brit, mate, but it's not really the place for politics. I like to try and keep it positive over here. I do. I really do like to try and keep it positive over here. I try anyway. I can't guarantee that's going to happen, but I do try. You've been on the X too much today about politics and what the government are up to. And do you know what? That's why I limit my bloody reach on X completely. I try not to use that platform anywhere near as much as I used to. And I will say psychologically, once again, like walking away, it makes me feel better. It does. Anna the baby lamb says hello. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Yeah, I'm gathering that, Emma, that's what's made you feel so sad today. So let's try and up the positivity of the conversation, not only here, but down the barrel of the camera, but also between yourselves this evening. Right? And it's nice to see Brit Mate actually turn up in the chat for once, because he always says, like, oh, you're done building Lego, Ben, if I pop in over on the other side. And it's like, well, I don't see you in my chat. So what I'm thinking happens is you get a notification and you go, nah. Which is fair enough. This isn't for everybody, but we do like to chat and we do wax lyrical, and we're not really talking about the Lego per se. I mean, we will talk about the Lego, but I just try and stay off the politics if I can. It's not really the place for it. Amy says, did you know you could fit 63 Earths in Uranus? I mean, 64 if you relax. Depends. It depends how much I've had to drink today. Sugar, that is. I've got another Fanta Berry from the United States, which is It's too nice. It's too nice. And yes, good people, Natalie has put in an appearance this evening to prove to you all that I have not hidden the body. So, I mean, that's getting me off the hook. So at least balls. Mirinda, I've never tried Mirinda. If it's alcoholic, most likely not, because I don't drink alcohol. And I've been sober far about 4 times for coming on like 13 years. So, but otherwise, I don't know. All of you lovely people having a nice old conversation between yourselves there. Where I've almost motored my way through the 5th stage of this thing. And it really is starting to look like a darn bus now. Miranda is a tastier version of Fanta. Nope, I've never tried it. However, I found this in Home Bargains. Imported from the USA. High fructose corn syrup instead of sugar. It's really nice. It shouldn't be this nice. It doesn't deserve to be this nice, but it is. And it's better than any Fanta that we've got here in the UK. For sure. 110%. Far better. What is it, like an orange drink then? Ooh. Nearly done with this stage. I used to love Dr. Pepper, Brit, and then they did what they did with all full sugar drinks here in the UK, and they took half the sugar out of it. And then I went, nope. And they replaced it with bloody sweeteners, sucralose and that, or sucrose. Not for me. So it's like the only 2 drinks that you can get in the UK, really, in the fizzy drink section, that are still full sugar, are Coca-Cola Classic. Well, now actually Coca-Cola Lime and Coca-Cola Cherry as well. So Coca-Cola Lime, which is new. This is full sugar. Coca-Cola Cherry and original Red Bull. Otherwise, even with like full sugar Pepsi, they've taken half of the sugar out and they've replaced it with sweeteners. And they did it without telling you as well, which I thought was very sneaky and very, very, very annoying, because they still call it like classic Pepsi. They never changed the bottle. They never said it was a new recipe. They just did it. They just took half of the sugar out, replaced it with sweeteners, and said nothing. And are still, in many places, charging that sugar tax full sugar price. But if you go and look at the ingredients, I swear to you it's true. Like, full sugar Pepsi is not full sugar. Seven Up, Sprite, Fanta, all Fanta flavours in the UK. All the same. I mean, this here probably doesn't have any sweeteners in it, because it's got high fructose corn syrup and sugars, and that's it. I am feeling very positive about 2025 on this platform, actually, Brit, mate, because we're growing. We crossed 1,900 subscribers during last night's stream. We're doing a lot of fun stuff. My wife and kids are often involved in the channel. We've got Lisa, one of my best friends. She's involved in the channel. Natalie is hopefully going to do some stuff again. But obviously only when she's feeling better and ready. The creator gig at the hotel was awesome. It really was. And it was good fun as well. Natalie says, I think it's wrong they didn't inform people about reducing the sugar. I personally prefer the new taste, though, as I've never liked full sugar drinks. Well, it's benefited you, then. But, I think it's totally wrong, and I also think it's probably not really that legal, what they did. Because they're still marketing it as the same product, and it's not. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's an interesting one, that, isn't it? Is it? I don't want to say the word fraud. Certainly false advertising if you're marketing it as the same product and it's not that. Yeah, you're going to have to send me some pictures of the chilies so that I can... In fact, if one of you sends me some pictures of the chilies during the stream, I can put them on the stream. I can show people the chilies. I have that ability. Man, this really is starting to look like a bus. It's going well. Yeah, I agree with you, Emma, because people may indeed be allergic to the new ingredients. They may well be. And you just don't know. So I'm doing a sticker. You know how much I love stickers. Just adore them. They did the same thing with Ribena a while ago. I think Ribena were really the test case. They were the first ones to do it. And when I moaned at them on Twitter, they were like, we'll give you a free £20 voucher to anywhere you want. Just don't complain. If they're chucking that out very quickly, you know that they know that it's false advertising. Battle Bus. Should be complaint for the Advertising Standards Agency. Yeah, we got some free swag. We got what did we get? We got a hat that I gave to Dexter, my son. Like a beanie cap. I got a shirt. Hi there, Tiana. Good evening. You're not that late. I started early. Don't you worry about that. Now we've made a sign. Isn't this overhead camera really, really good? I mean, there's just no comparison in quality. Look, this is okay. This is okay. But this is a DSLR. This is a Canon. There's a 12-year-old DSLR that I'm looking into right now. This is my phone. I mean, I still find it ridiculous that kind of quality comes out of a telephone. But here we are. Battle Bus. Via a sound desk, Gritmate. I don't go via USB because I hate USB mics. So I do it properly. We could go in via USB on this thing. We've got two of them. They're the same. And they've got USB connections, and then put the buttons and volume and that on them are completely, basically yielded redundant by the sound desk, so you can't. I've missed something here. I haven't missed something, don't worry. You've posted a couple photos to me. Okay. I shall take a pause at the end of this stage because we're nearly there. I shall flick the camera over. And we will go and check out the... We'll go and check out the thing. I don't want to be John Campbell, thank you. No, thank you. And to answer your question, Tiana, yeah, day's been pretty good. Not terrible. That is stage 5 done. We have motored through that. Stage 6 is about to begin, but before we do, let's go and take a look at these chilies, shall we? So hold on a second, because I can do that. Julie has sent me a photo. There's a couple of photos here. We can get them up. So if we go like that and then we go like that. There you go. There's the first one. Looks pretty good. For those watching on the vertical stream, we're just quickly taking a look at some chilies. And so that's garlic. And then the second one is chilies. And these are the chilies. Well, guys and girls, it looks like they're certainly cultivating well. They're not dying, so that's a good sign. That is a very good sign, I would say. The weather where we are, Mr. Britmate, is freezing. It's absolutely freezing. But we'll put the bus on its side for the minute so it looks cool and looks like a bus. But we're getting through it. You know, it is what it is. Uh-oh. Was that Florence? Ah! It's invaded. No. Britmate just says, cat, in capital letters. Hold on. Here you go, look. Here you go. Here's your daily dose of Florence. There she is. Daily dose of Florence. They all seem to love you, cat. See, you're a star. Now bugger off. Yep, down we go. Down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Down you go. just no. Stage 6. Now, the little bags. Let's take a vote. Gonna be plastic or gonna be paper? Because, man, I hate these paper bags with a passion. Ugh. They tear so dreadfully. Right, so this one is paper. Yeah. There we are, it's paper. Looks like we're going to put some wheels on this bad boy in a minute. That's never good. That's the kitty's head that went flying. Look at that. Meowty. Oh, bugger off. Just bugger off. Come on. just bugger off. I love you, cat. But bugger off. You know, we've got 3 other cats. It's only ever that one that invades. But we've got 3 others. But it's only ever that one that invades. Cats rule the internet, literally. You know what? That's what John used to say to me, right? John used to say to me, oh, let's just give up and make cat videos. Oh. Everyone else seems to think that Tiana's idea of giving Florence her own channel is a good one. Even Chrissy thinks so, don't you? She's ignoring me now. I don't think she's ignoring me more than she's not really hearing what I'm saying. So I could literally say anything right now and I don't think that she'd hear me. Kitty live streams with Florence. Yeah, but that's how I'm gonna make money and get tons of views, says Tiana. Kitty live streams. You can't have my cat. Don't risk it, Ben, says Dreadeye. You know what? You're right. I won't risk it. Because she'll probably just kill me. That's cool. I like that. That's my second to last figure as well. We don't have many of those left. One left, I think. Yeah. That's why I said it was second to last. Interesting. If you are watching on vertical right now, you can come and watch on horizontal, where the chat basically is. Top movie recommendation for 2025. Expand. You mean movies that are coming out? Movies that because I was thinking about doing a video about this, about the movies that are coming out, or movies that are already out that I love. Of course, Tiana jumped straight to Wicked. Upcoming movies. Okay, well, there is the Wicked sequel, first and foremost. It is probably going to be okay, because I watched the first one, and begrudgingly, it's not that bad. I say that begrudgingly. It's not that bad. Superman, James Gunn, probably going to be pretty good. Yeah, they filmed them both back to back, Britmate. Yep. Final Destination Bloodlines could be okay, but it might just be. I know they're going to try and mix up the formula a bit. They've got an I Know What You Did Last Summer reboot / legacy sequel coming out. Interesting. But yeah, they filmed both Wicked movies at the same time, so they shot them back to back. Netflix is indeed doing a Happy Gilmore 2. I think it's going to be absolutely dreadful. I don't think it, because right, Happy Gilmore is a movie from when Adam Sandler used to be funny, right? And I use that term very loosely because realistically, Adam Sandler has never really been funny. But back when he was accepted as funny, shall we say. But I just think this one's going to be absolutely dreadful. You can't go and watch it at the cinema. Of course you can. It won't be an 18, it'll be 15. There are no horror movies that really come out anymore that hit the 18 age bracket. They just don't do it. You'll be able to see it just fine. What else have we got coming out this year? Ones to avoid, probably the Minecraft movie. Like, I just can't get on board with it. I know my son's really excited about it, but I just can't get on board with it. Didn't they release an Until Dawn movie teaser today? I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, Tiana, that won't be an 18. I'm almost certain of it. I mean, you can say that I'm come back in a few months' time and say, well, you were wrong about that if you want, but where is this goddamn piece? All the while I'm being invaded by a cat. Again. But yeah, no. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. The British Board of Film Classification these days rarely ever rate anything 18. It's so rare that it's so rare these days that I don't think a mainstream horror movie like Final Destination will receive that age rating. I really don't. Because first of all, the studios are going to want the as much return as possible. And oh yeah, Terrifier 3 is an 18, but then again, Terrifier 3 was made on a teeny tiny budget. Okay, so Damien Leone makes these his Terrifier movies independently. Do you know what the secret age rating is? I do not. I do not. Yeah, the last Alien movie, Alien Romulus, was 15. And it was not a bad movie. Okay, it's nostalgia bait, but it's not bad. Interesting. And this attaches to the front of the bus. Somewhere. Like that. Now it's like the bus is smoking. Oh, you got me my pipe, I have. Ah, we're starting to build the aesthetics for this thing. What else is coming out in 25? I mean, you've got Squid Game Season 3 for Netflix. That's not a movie. But once again, that's not really... It was shot back to back with Season 2, so it's not like they're rushing that into production or anything. I'm sorry I'm on a sugar high and just so excited. No need to apologize. Yeah, so they're not rushing that into production. That's done. What else? So we've got James Gunn's Superman. That's in post-production at the moment. Huh. Grand Theft Auto 6, if it comes out. That's a game, not a movie. But yeah, if it comes out. Let's not hold our breath on that one, shall we, Beats? Mission Impossible, yep. Yes, the Final Reckoning, it's called, isn't it? What are we looking at? Number 9. That is coming out. I still haven't seen Dead Reckoning. Well, it will just be called Dead Reckoning now, won't it? It was originally called Dead Reckoning Part 1, but they have to rename that film because they didn't name the next one Part 2. They named it The Final Reckoning. Interesting. My eyes are failing me right now. But no, Mission Impossible movie's usually good for a good laugh. They're usually not bad at all. So, and Tom Cruise knows what he's doing. He might be a nutty Scientologist, but he knows what he's doing when it comes to making these flicks. Oh my word. Shouted down the phone to my nan, said it's 15 and she's taking me to watch it in the cinema. Everyone else hates horror and banned from watching them downstairs. Oh dear. That must be hard, you see, because I love a good horror film. Chrissy don't like them. Chrissy don't like them at all. But she'll tolerate them. Trapped in the Closet, South Park. Did you ever actually see the real Trapped in the Closet by that man who is definitely a convicted felon now, R. Kelly? Because, man, that thing went on and on and on and on, and it just never stopped. It's got like 20 parts, maybe more. Maybe more. Putting the wing mirrors on the damn thing now. Sometimes, like, I know there's some people that saw every piece before they start going, but I used to do that. And I find it takes much longer all around to do that. Your nan's the only one who'll watch it with you. Right mood, right film. I'm into everything. I'm the same. I do like a good, decent movie. But unfortunately, the idea of a good, decent movie is becoming less and less common. Which is sad. Am I doing this twice, am I? Sort of. But it's because studios have decided to throw originality to the wayside, because a sequel, a reboot, a remake, a live action remake makes money, makes far more money for far less. I mean, look, the only thing about, like, let's say the How to Train Your Dragon remake that's coming out, the only thing that gives me pause to say that could actually be okay is the fact that it's being directed by the actual director of the cartoon trilogy. And it is probably one of the best animated trilogies ever made. But that is literally the only thing that gives me pause to say that that could be a good movie. But then, in the same breath, I do wonder if it'll just straight up be a shot-for-shot remake. And if that's the case, and I mean, looking at the trailer, it's looking very possible. And if that is the case, then what was the point? That's the cynic in me, people. Because that's all Disney have been doing for the last that's what Disney have been doing for the last 10 years now, maybe? Since Cinderella. And they realize they can make a really good buck. Oh crap. On these live action remakes. And then DreamWorks sort of saw it and went, I want me some of that. I want some of that money. And also the How to Train Your Dragon remake. It's like they used, what's his name again? Gerard Butler. I do like a good old Grindhouse movie. I do indeed. Did you see the Death Proof Planet Terror double bill from Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez? Because that was awesome. Oh, it's turned itself into a battle bong. Look. Oh, it's getting wheels. Wheels are next. I'm actually quite excited about that. Beats and Tapes just rejoiced at me saying that. Turning itself into a battle bong. Oh, that just fell off. It's got some very delicate pieces on it. What else? I haven't seen Thanksgiving yet. That was a Grindhouse trailer, wasn't it? And then Eli Roth finally made it into an actual flick. I haven't seen it yet. And is it free on Prime? I think it's free on Prime now. I might have to check that out. You want to make a movie about my cats? It would be quite a boring movie, to be fair. I mean, Florence is still here. She's still up here. She's just sitting behind the instructions, being good at the moment. It has wheels. But I'm going to put it to the side because I'm now building its roof. Oh god, that's good. That is criminally good. Although I don't know what's good. The British Coke Lime, which is very good. Or that. I don't know which of the two are better. No. We're not lying on the instructions. That's not our place. It is good, is it? Are they making a sequel to that as well? Thanksgiving, is it getting a sequel? All these films need sequels. Tiana says, don't know if you heard of this film, but can I suggest a film I really enjoyed and doing for A-level and just turned into a musical? You can. You can indeed. You can make a suggestion. Yeah, I think they are making a sequel to Thanksgiving. But it could be through Blumhouse, because I think that this one was through Blumhouse. And you know what Blumhouse are like. They'll rush a sequel. If anything, they'll make a movie as cheaply as possible. Oh, The Great Gatsby. I've not seen it, but I know of it. You should put a GoPro on your cat. We should put a GoPro or something similar on this cat. Just let her go about her life. That's Julie saying that. Yeah, I know of The Great Gatsby, but I haven't seen it. We're doing another battle bus sign, sticker, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's something that we'll probably check out at some point, I guess. But yes, I do know of it. That'll do. Leonardo DiCaprio won, though. Okay. Thank you for the suggestion. The suggestion. Send a video later, okay. We are well over the halfway point at this point now. Just 2 stages to go. And it will be complete. Heard her meowing the other day, opened back door, and she was sat there with feathers around her mouth trying to look innocent with a corpse to the side of her. That's cats for you. That is, they are little a-holes, aren't they? They are just little a-holes. Meow. I didn't do nothing. Oh. I mean, that's terrible. That's just awful. It's usually a dormouse, is it? I'm not sure I like the term usually. As in, this happens often. Your cat often does, you know, endings of small animals. Thankfully, ours don't do that very often. I say very often. We have had the odd mouse in the house recently, actually. Is it dormouse season or something? I found one under the coffee table about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Found one under the coffee table. And none of them were fessing up to it. None of them. Which one of you did it? They all look at us like, meow. Meow. And they don't answer. None of them fess up. Like, I know it was one of you. You live close to farms and nature reserve. Oh, we live close to the seafront. If I had to place any money on, yeah, we live practically on the seafront as well. If I had to place any money on which cat it was, though, it would be a toss-up between this one and Oreo. Oreo's our kitten. Well, she's not really a kitten, not anymore. but it's a toss up between those two. I would have thought, and that might be a massive swing and a miss. I could be totally wrong there, but I think it was, if I had to posit a guess, those would be my main suspects. I mean, she's not a kitten anymore. We've had her since last Christmas, as in 2023, but she's still the littlest of the bunch. Beats and Tapes lives on top of a hill next to an old people's home. That's it's got to be quiet then, surely. At the top of your hill next to the old people's home, it's got to be quiet. At least them old folks aren't out there, you know, causing ruckus and riot at all hours of the night. So that's the trade-off, I would guess. Before I forget, I have done that video of Butlins. Oh, sweet. I shall send you a link on TikTok, I guess, as to where to drop it over, and we'll take a look at it. Not really. The hood is behind my street. So the hood rats. Hit the like button, folks. Come on. The hood rats. They they're hanging out with the old folks, are they? They're selling their wares to the elderly. You're not the first stop on the round. I'm in a funny state, mind. Don't mind me being crazy. No, you just a bit crazy away. None of us are normal here, as you can probably tell. I mean, there's no real such. There's no such thing as normal, in my opinion. And if there were, it'd be bloody boring. Oh no, why can't you be normal? You're weird. What people used to say to me. Well, you know what? At least I'm unique. Talking about horror movies makes me so excited. Sounds like my sister. I sound like your sister? Right. No, why don't you be? Yeah, no. Oh, sod that. If your sister, yeah. Somebody says, why don't you be normal? Well, what is normal? Define it. What? Being a robot, being an automaton, acting like everybody else because they expect you to? Bugger that. Absolutely not. Nope. Won't do it. Won't hear it. Won't have it. And plus, like I said, there's no fun. How could that be any fun? We're all the same. We all consume same product. We all talk alike. We all look alike. We all hold same opinion. Where's the fun in that? Do I have film or films where I just quote everything from? Not really. I mean, I have a favourite film, and that's the original Jaws. Love that film. You know, sometimes I'll say, you're gonna need a bigger boat. I do love that film, though. Best film ever made. You keep quoting Harry Potter and Star Wars. Well, it depends what Star Wars you're quoting before I critique whether or not you're doing it right. Because if it's a Disney Star Wars movie, no. I know yours, Jacob, is South Park Bigger, Longer and Uncut. I know that. Look at this tiny stage 7. It's teeny. It's tiny. I disagree, Beats. And the reason I disagree, and the reason that Jaws pips it for me, is because of the production. It was such a highly troubled production. The studio tried to shut it down. It almost ended Spielberg's career before it even began. And the shark never worked. And yeah, but they without studio support, with them going all in and after them, they managed to get this masterpiece of a movie made. And their insistence to do things like Spielberg insisted, and this was like his first proper major movie, and it was obviously the birth of the blockbuster. Jaws birthed the blockbuster. Of course we can be mates, right? But my point is, like, Jaws birthed the blockbuster, and that film was very nearly cancelled. It was very nearly ended. The studio tried to shut it down a whole bunch of times, and eventually they just basically shot it guerrilla style out in the sea. I mean, like I say, Spielberg insisted that it was shot in the ocean rather than in a water tank or in a lake, and that's probably what contributed to the shark being so broken. Because, salt water corrodes stuff, and it does. And not only that, the unpredictability of the ocean is far higher than if you're in a controlled environment like a water tank. But I think that insistence to shoot in the ocean made it such an authentic film. And obviously, with the shark being so broken, the choice is made to basically obscure the shark throughout the entire movie. And you only really see it at a couple of key points. I think that is absolute genius. It adds to the tension, it adds to the suspense, and it builds such a fantastic movie. But that's just my opinion, obviously. But I just think with the whole story behind that flick, it adds to it. Natalie says, some of my favourite films, 7, Shutter Island, and 28 Days. What, 28 Days or 28 Days Later? Because 28 Years Later is coming out this year. The trailer for it is brilliant. Oh, I can't deny the genius of Scarface, but when you see Tony Montana dressed up in a... when you see Tony Montana dressed up in a donut suit, rapping and saying, "Take a look at my chocolate blend." I mean, it kind of sours it for you. It kind of sours it for you. 28 years later, here's a factoid for you. It is the first movie to be shot entirely on iPhone 15s. Make of that what you will. I mean, they're getting a bit creative with that being shot on iPhone 15s, because they are using things like, lens attachments and filters and stuff like that. So it's not just the direct native camera shooting. So they are attaching things to it, but it is all being filmed and stored and made on iPhone 15s. Interesting. Everyone knows my favorite film, and it's my life and is my forever obsession. It's either Harry Potter or Wicked. It's one of the two. La Chow Chow was filmed on an iPhone 2, but not a 15. Yes. Yeah, Harry Potter. There you go. See, I know. I know. Got to bloody do it again. Same thing. Twice again. Why didn't... Oh, because the other two are the other way around. That's why. So, yeah. Anyway. 28 years later. What are my favourite video games? Well... See... That's a very difficult question to answer. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't think I have a single favourite game. Because I don't think it can boil down to that. Because you've got genres. And different genres of game offer very different gameplay experiences. And I'm not just talking about, or a different type of shooter or something like that. Like, I really used to love the Telltale games. And they were story-driven, choice-based games. I love them. They don't really make them anymore. They claim to be making The Wolf Among Us 2 at the moment. That they've been claiming that for years. We'll see if it actually ever does, materialise. But then I also like things like the South Park games. Snow Day was shit. Let me just say that as it is. Absolute shit. They need to just scrap that game and never think of it again. I don't like football games. I don't like a lot of shooters. I like having a bit of fun on Fortnite. Tiana says Sims 4 so I can make Harry Potter characters in Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, back when I was young, it was obviously with the theme park obsession that I have, Roller Coaster Tycoon. I used to love making launched roller coasters that the tracks just ended. And people would just fly off the end of them and it would just say, your guests are dead. Oh dear. Oh no. Jacob, I had a feeling that your favourite game would be Undertale. I had this funny feeling that that's what you were going to say. Because you have told me that. Well, if you Mum, Natalie, how many times have I been told that Jacob's favourite game is Undertale? I can tell you what's going on right now. Natalie's sitting there going, oh, for bleep's sake, stop talking about Undertale. Am I about right? Am I about right? Tiana says, I have crazy ideas. Since it's my 18th birthday this year, was to get a tattoo of the dark mark on my left arm, forearm, like how the Death Eaters would be, but it's insane. I'm still in A levels. Well, why not? If you're 18 years old, I'm covered in tattoos. I started getting tattoos when I was 15, though. Not when I was 18. I remember my tattooist said, I know that I'm right, Natalie. I know that I'm right. Jacob and I are enjoying playing the Overcooked games at the moment. I won't play Undertale with him. See? See? Psychic. How many have I got? Well, it depends on how you define that. I mean, how many sittings have I had? Probably about 15, maybe? But it's mostly to, like, build out a sleeve or a half sleeve and stuff like that. I've had a bunch of sittings. I'm kind of scared of pain, so that's what's holding me back. Oh my god, no, not Overcooked. I have no idea what Overcooked is, so I'll let you guys hash that one out in the chat. No idea. I'm assuming it's fun, though. Or maybe not fun, as the case may be. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. Anyway, good evening once again. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you're watching over on the vertical stream and want to see this in bigger style, there is also a horizontal stream that you can go and watch just by clicking on the channel and finding the same title, and it says horizontal, and that's where the chat is. That's what I'm talking to now. And I think you can also watch it on Twitch. I think we're live on Twitch. Let me check that one. I don't know. Yes, I'm live on Twitch as well. Interesting. Hello, Twitch. How are you doing? How is the pain with tattoos generally? Well, that's not an easy question to answer. Because I had the forearm done here. Right. There you go. I got the forearm done and I practically fell asleep. Whereas when I had the back of my hand done, that was some of the most pain I've ever felt in my life. So it literally all depends on the location. Like I said, on the forearm, it was relaxing. It wasn't really that painful at all. I practically fell asleep. Same with the upper arm. When it went up into my armpit, oh my god, that was painful. When I had my neck done, that just felt like a slight tickle. It generally just depends on where you're having it done. The elbow was worse for you, was it? I've not had my elbow done, so I've not broached that one yet. Hey babe, out of your tattoos, where was the worst one? So your hand. Oh, the wrist bone. Yep. Ankle. Yeah. So once again, it's quite a bony place. Was worse than not such a bony place, because there's barely any skin down around your ankle. There's barely any fat or anything like that. Yeah, but the location is very bony. Good night, Emma Watch. What? Thank you. I have really bad anxiety with pain and won't get anything done, unlike I know it's not too bad. Right, no, honestly. Yeah, and well, Natalie says she's got one tattoo on her wrist and didn't find that particularly painful. But you've had both your forearms done, haven't you? And like me, probably didn't find them trouble at all. I don't know. Now they're talking about Overcooked. So, you know what? As long as you guys enjoy it, I don't see the problem. As long as it's not Undertale. And I say that out of love for Natalie, to be fair. Because I know just how much that game annoys her. Sorry, Jacob. I'm just defending your mum. Okay. Sticker time. So your youngest played Overcooked before. He really enjoyed playing it. Awesome, Julie. I'm sorry, Jacob. Look, I know that you love it. I just know that your mum doesn't. And I am also kind of having a laugh with you. Stick it on. I didn't find my tattoos painful either. Well, like I said, it really depends on location. Like I said, when I had my hands done He said, do you want colour now or do you want to come back for it? And I actually said to him, if you don't put that colour in there now, I'm not coming back. That's what it was like. Why have I got a feeling I'm going to get to the end of it, so it's going to say 2 times? No worries. No worries. We got a nice little group here as well. We like to chat and, you know, try and keep things happy and fun. Try anyway. Right. Thing 2 is I've still not put him on display, and I don't think I ever will. Look, he's right here. Ugh. There he is. I don't think I'll ever put him on display. I'm not gonna lie. This thing terrifies me. I'm looking into your soul right now. I can see you. Hello. My nose looks shockingly like something it's not meant to look like. Julie says, I have a friend whose ex-husband tattooed her all over except her face. She loved the buzz. I'm not going to lie. I haven't had one done in years, but I did used to really enjoy having them done. Oh, that's so good. I'm sorry, Julie. Am I sorry? I don't know. I may be sorry, Julie. I'm possibly sorry, Julie. You know what? I used to have my belly button pierced until Chrissy made me take it out. Although I did protest taking it out for a good 5 years before she made me do it. I don't care. I loved it. It looked ridiculous and I loved it. Just be careful because I find that tattooing can become addictive, and not only that, depending on your artist, they can be very expensive. So it all just depends on money and like I say, it is they are. I enjoy them, but that's just me. I'm gonna do another sticker in a sec. Yay, sticker! So we are getting very close to the end of this set. Very, very close. One more stage to go after this one. And where's the sticker sheet? Oh, there it is. Took yours out on Carl. It was painful. You haven't had one in over 10 years. Neither have I, man. And I've got ones that are left uncoloured and need to be finished. But once again, just time and money. Maybe one day. Maybe. Although our friend's daughter has decided she wants to learn to tattoo, so they got her a set for bloody Christmas. They got her a tattoo gun for Christmas. And she's already putting tattoos on her mum. And she's never picked up a tattoo gun before Christmas Day. She's already putting tattoos on her mum. And if the quality is of decent and she needs somewhere to practice, I'll just let her put my colour in. Because, hey, it'll be free. Because I'll just be a guinea pig. And I don't mind that so much. I was thinking about getting my 2 younger sisters' birth dates for now, maybe if I don't chicken out. Well, look. What I would say is this. If you want to get, like, a picture, I would get that picture, because if you don't like it after you've had it done, then at least you've got that one picture that you want. Like that 18th birthday picture or whatever. That's just my opinion. So if you're going to go in and get it done, and you're worried you might not like it, that's what I would say to do. You know a lot of people that tattoo, do you? Like who? Yeah, but again, you're in Wales, so there's no point in me coming to Wales. You put the lime in the Coca-Cola. Not in the coconut, in the Coca-Cola. And you create an amazingly refreshing drink. It's so good. Oh, I don't know if you guys like it. I don't, right? But on the same day that Coca-Cola came out with Coca-Cola Lime, they came out with Coca-Cola Cinnamon. I don't know if there's a full sugar variant. I've only seen the zero variant. But it turns out, I guess, that the entire general public don't like them, because within literally 2 days of them being within 2 days of them being released, the cinnamon ones, Tesco's Extras reduced the 2-litre bottles of Coke Zero Cinnamon to 46p a go. When I went in there today, I had to pick up 20 bottles for a friend, because Coke Zero Cinnamon in Tesco's had been reduced again to 18 pence for a 2-litre bottle. As in 18 pence for a 2-litre bottle. And they just had it on pallets, stacked up and up and up and up, 18 pence a go. So, and I mean, this stuff's been out for just a few days. And, I had to buy 20 bottles earlier. They're in the back of my car right now. 20 bottles. So like 40 litres. And in Tesco Extra, 18 pence a bottle. I mean, somebody's getting a bargain. My friend's got a bargain, but it's actually that friend's daughter that got the tattoo gun. But yeah, cinnamon Coca-Cola Zero. I can't say whether or not I'm a fan. Chrissy actually tried it for the first time today, and she could not decide whether or not she liked it. She said it kind of tastes like Christmas, and then said, I kind of like it, I don't know if I like it, then I don't like it. So, yeah. You prefer Coke Zero? Well, yeah, I don't. I think Coke Zero sucks. I don't drink anything with artificial sweeteners in it. That's just a personal preference, I guess. But I know how horrible those can be on your body, so if I'm going to drink a fizzy sugar drink, I would rather just drink full cane sugar. But that's just me, and obviously you've got your own preferences. So you hate how the Coke full sugar makes your throat feel. That's fair enough. But yeah, no, I don't drink artificial sweeteners if I can choose to. That's why my fizzy drink choice is so limited these days, because we were talking about it earlier. They've got rid of so many full sugar variants, and yet they still continue to lie to you and say that they are full sugar variants, that it's actually a scandal how bad it is. I mean, if you don't believe me, next time you're in the supermarket, pick up a full sugar Dr. Pepper, full sugar Fanta, 7-Up, Sprite. Cherry Coke's good, but still sugar. But any one of these, and it will say with sugars and sweeteners, and it won't say with sugar anymore. Is Rio still full sugar? I don't know. It used to be, once again, because I actually used to really like Rio too. But once again, have they taken half the sugar out and stuck in sweeteners instead? Because if they have, then it's not going to be good. Well, at least with Pepsi Max, and you don't like the mango Pepsi Max, do you, Chrissy? But at least with Pepsi Max, you know what you're getting. You know you're getting artificial sweeteners because they're telling you straight up. But when they're lying to you, and I know it's the second time I've spoken about it today, but when they're lying to you and saying it's still a full sugar variant, I just think that that's absolutely scummy. And they're charging you for it as well. Because obviously we've got a sugar tax here in the United Kingdom. And they're still charging you the premium, because of course they are. Because greed, corporate greed, and all that. I am starting to melt under these studio lights. Like an ice cream. Getting there though. Well, I think I didn't want to use the word fraud earlier on. I certainly think it's false advertising. Because they were never upfront about it in the slightest with the general public when they changed out the formulas. They never said we're changing out the formulas. They never announced it or anything like that. They just did it. I'm not sure. Is the answer? I'm just not sure. Right, I think that's that stage done. And then we're going to do the last figure. But that's the roof and the sides of the bus. That's pretty cool. So we need stage 8 and we need the balloon pieces. There's 8. And there's the balloon pieces. Hello, Shalini. Oh, good evening. How we doing? These are very plastic and rubbery. Ooh. I'm going to push on. We're on the final stage. I'm going to press on. I'm going to finish this. Don't have a lot of space on the desk right now. I'm going to move the lime coke. I'm going to put the lid on over here. Tired and off to bed, guys. Well, good night, Natalie, and thank you for coming along. Do any of our cats launch themselves? What they used to, not so much anymore. I like that. Hi, Natalie. Nice to see you. Night. I told you guys she wasn't dead. I promised you I hadn't hidden the body. Where on earth is his head? Oh, it's there. Final figure. Your cat suffocates you, does it? Naughty cat. Let me get its pickaxe, and then we'll show you off the final figure. Pickaxe is probably in one of these. Ooh, lays on your neck. Not good. Nicht gut, as they say in German. Auf Deutsch. Ja, das ist nicht gut. Come on. Come on, little pieces. Out you come. Problem with these paper bags, as comparison to the plastic ones, is in the plastic ones you could see when all the pieces are out. In these paper ones, not so much. How are we, Shalini, tonight? How was work? Ja, ich liebe Deutsch. I used to love German. Now I'm learning French. I've been learning French for 250 days today. 250-day streak. Same old, same old. How's the bakery? How's the baking business? Still making bread? I'm shocked you haven't actually sent me pictures of fresh bread like you threatened to. And there is the final figure. Ladies and gentlemen. Printed all down the side of the legs. Look at that. And on the back. Folks still love it, do they? Well, it's bread, isn't it? It's fresh bread. You made meringues today. What? At home or? Shalini doesn't make bread. Shalini administrates the bread. Have I got that right? Administrates the bread. Yes, I know. I know it's not only bread. No, I haven't got that right. Okay. But you don't do the baking, do you? You're your teacher's favourite and getting told you should be a pastry chef. Well. Would that make you happy, though? That's the question. I mean, I'm starting to really love cooking again. I'm not gonna lie. No, you're not a baker, thank goodness. I don't want to put the bread in the oven. Some people just can't stand it, Tiana. Some people just cannot stand baking. I love cooking. I absolutely love cooking. And I love cooking because I don't actually eat much. I'm one of the fussiest eaters in the world. But, and there is a but, I will cook things that I don't eat for other people. All the time. You just look after the bakery. So you do administrate the bread. You're like the bread admin. The Bradmin. You're the man. You're the boss. You're the boss man. Beats and Tape says, I love cooking if someone else does it. I can cook very well, actually. And Chrissy's learned to cook quite well over the past couple of years. Surprisingly. But I do just like making food from scratch. I said to Chrissy, actually, I really want to try making enchiladas from scratch. Making the dough and all of that. And I might try it next week. Gianna says, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to it. I love all cooking and I've learned much. That's why I'm doing that Jamie Oliver work experience. Well, just make sure he doesn't cry over school meals and turkey Twizzlers. And then we're all good. My God. He got my turkey. I'm sorry, Tiana. You're of a different generation to us. And he got my turkey Twizzlers banned. He got them banned outright. And I've just never forgiven him. Never forgiven him. Yeah, they're back now. You can get them in Iceland, but they're not the same. They're not the same at all. They've completely changed them, right? Turkey Twizzlers were some of the unhealthiest things on the planet. But they were 40p in the school cafeteria. And they were absolutely bloody wonderful. And Jamie Oliver comes along. And he makes a big old fuss in Parliament. Makes a big old fuss. Oh no, people are being fed these Turkey Twizzlers. Yeah, we liked them, Jamie. We liked them. What we didn't like was you coming along and taking them away from us. And then he went and he did that school dinner show, and he went over into America, and he was looking at what the Americans were getting on their school dinners, and he literally broke down in tears. He started crying. This is what they're getting on their school dinners. But they like it, Jamie. They like their sloppy joes. They like all that crap. You know what? If they didn't like it, they wouldn't eat it. It's as simple as that. They just wouldn't eat it. A bit like us and Turkey Twizzlers. So, yeah, that's why I've never forgiven him. I don't care if it was really unhealthy. I'll tell you why I don't care. Because as long as they gave me that nutritional information and they told me this shit that you're eating is unhealthy, and I go, yeah, okay, and I eat it anyway, that should be the end of it. That really should be the end of it. And that goes for anyone and any food, really. There's such a thing as a treat, yeah? And I just find it so disheartening that we live in a society where choice can just be taken away from us, and it's looked at like it's a good thing. It's not a good thing. You know, they took away all of them promotions, didn't they? Like the buy one, get one frees on all the chocolates and stuff like that. Okay. Or maybe not okay, because that should be up to the retailer, but okay. But to actually sort of ban, like, foods, I'm just not down with that. If it's crap, fine, tell me it's crap. And then I'll go, well, I don't want that crap. Or, you know what, actually, it's a nice little treat. That crap tastes really nice. It's like fast food. You know, like KFCs and McDonald's and all of that. It's crap. And it is crap. But if we're going to have it, we have it, you know, as a treat every once in a while. Well, some people have it every day, but then again, if they're going to get ill from that, then surely that's their bloody choice. Not that I agree with it or anything like that, or disagree with it, but just because they make a choice. That's a bit extreme, but I'm very strict with diet and make sure I have all vitamins because I worry about my health and weight, etc. No, but that's fair enough, right? That's absolutely fair enough. And if that's how you want to be, that should be absolutely fine and acceptable. Just like if somebody wants to fill themselves up with crap all day, every day, if that's what they really want to do, who are we to step in and say no? That's the point I'm making. I mean, I rarely eat anything other than really fresh meats and stuff like that. That's because I'm not the biggest fan of processed food. I mean, there's some processed foods I absolutely adore. But once again, it's kind of a treat. I mean, I don't like fruit. I don't eat fruit. I don't eat vegetables. I literally eat meat. What was it Natalie said? She said, I have an autistic diet. And she's also autistic, by the way. And so is her son Jacob, and so is her son Natalie. So is her son Natalie, and her son Sam. My apologies. But Oh, this is awesome. Vaughan says, bake bread. She can barely boil an egg, and she burnt that the other day. Vaughan, you're on the wrong stream. Vaughan, you are on the wrong stream. You have to go and find the horizontal one, sir. If you want to get involved in the chat anyway. But I believe that she can bake bread. I believe Shalini can bake bread. Oh my god, what I find is at school I have the same thing every day. Yeah, that's called an autistic palate. Yep. I mean, if I could have the same thing every day, I probably would. Shalini, I'm sure you could bake bread. Look, I'm fighting your corner here. I reckon you could. I believe in you. You know what? I agree with you. Like, macaroni cheese is my favourite food. But I can't really eat it anymore because of other medical issues. And it sucks. Because I love macaroni and cheese. So you don't think you could bake a basic bread? Genuinely, you don't think you could? Because I think you could. You know what? I do. I think anybody can cook. As they say, have you seen the Disney movie Ratatouille? Because Gusto will say, anybody can cook. I genuinely believe anybody can cook. It's all about just learning timing and temperatures and things like that. Oh, that's so good. My choice of drinks. Well, exactly. You love that film. Anybody can cook. And I do believe that. I mean, Chrissy's a shining example of that. She never used to be able to cook. She can cook now. She can cook quite well as well. She quite likes baking. Tiana says, I'm even worried about my health. I have doctors tomorrow for a checkup and a review of the pill I'm on and have blood pressure done and worrying that they're going to say something bad or take a blood test. Take it from a man who has just been through the kidney stone experience, and blood tests are not that bad. I used to be terrified of them. They're not that bad. It's very quick. They literally attach the thing, and then they attach a couple of vials. Get in, take the blood, get out. Nice and quick. Nice and easy. I mean, and it was good that I had a blood test because that's how they found the elevation markers in like the inflammation and things like that. Right? Okay. Oh, we're getting the lid. We're getting the lid back. We're getting the roof back. Put it the right way round. I'm very confused right now. I may have made a boo boo. Maybe not. I'm not dreadfully sure. I'm just going to put it on and hope for the best. Not really sticking on. Yeah, there it goes. We're getting some elevation here, folks. Elevation. Taking this and this. I know you've had another one of these now. I mean, I guess that's the good thing about getting like the premium dining when you're going somewhere like Butlins. But the choice has really gone down. But there is still some choice, and there should be something for everybody, right? Oh my god, oh my god, I'm nearly done. Right. I'm gonna have to go. Do you still mind sending me the link after this live? Yeah, I'll drop you something either tonight or tomorrow. I'll drop you a link to drop some footage across because I need to work it out myself first, and then I'll drop you that link. You might need to send me an email address, not here, but you might need to send me an email address so I can grant you access. Florence is literally right here. She's actually lying down on the desk and currently being okay. She's not being a douchebag. She's here. Okay, sweet. Nope, that's got to come off. It can't come off. Right, it's gonna have to. It's just gonna have to be crooked. It's just gonna have to be crooked. Bloody stickers. I will say this. Some of this going together has been quite finicky. Got to put 4 flames on. Where are they going? On here. Okay. Flames are going on. Right, I'll give you a better view of what I've just built. Shalini's good at boiling, but you just said Shalini burnt water the other day. Which is it, Vaughn? Which is it? Because you're sending me mixed messages, sir. Mixed messages. Beats and tapes, I think they're all leaving us. You might be the only one to make it to the end here, but we're nearly there. We're nearly there. I've got a feeling that's meant to be there. I can fix that. Possibly. We'll see. I'm still here eating. You're eating a roast. Oh man, I'm just all of a sudden very jealous. What roast are you eating? I'm doing this twice with the blue. I mean, you guys do have dinner very late, don't you? All right. So they got to be the same way up. I'm gonna grab a couple of these. I think building these balloons. Oh, pork. Oh, oh. I cooked up some pork yesterday actually, and we tossed it into fried rice, and it was very nice. It was a little bit overdone though. I thought I should have ignored the timing on the wrapping because it was crap. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that, and a lovely roast pork at the end of the day. Oh, lovely. I'm gonna put those on. Okay. Yes, I also like pork fried rice, so I did it with soy sauce, a little bit of oil, MSG, pork, and scrambled in some eggs. And there it was. Bloody lovely. I tried a little experiment with mine because I didn't want to mess about with the kids. And I tossed in, instead of oil in mine, I threw in a bit of the pork fat instead, and it was very nice. Okay. Okay. First bit of the balloon is on. Thank you, Tiana. I mean, look, first bit of the balloon is on. Then we've got to do the white ones. Okay. We're so close to being done here, folks. We're right near the end. 10 more minutes max to completion, I would say. This thing has been such an enjoyable build. I'm not going to lie. It's been absolutely excellent. Although I think I am going to have a little rant about the price. Just a little bit of a rant. At stream's end. Because I'm not sure that this is priced correctly. Maybe it is. I mean, maybe they're just simply going on the price to part ratio. But in the same breath, yeah, we'll talk about it when we're done. Okay. We'll talk about it when we're done. Okay, cool. Thank you. It may be the morning before I sort it out. Just because I'm actually relatively tired. Oh, wow. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Look at that. Wow. It's getting some elevation on it. And the roof's not even on. Gonna chuck on a little top now. And then we're gonna pin it down, apparently. Top on. Pin. in and flush. Wow. Gonna make 4 of these. Where are they going? Aha. It is cool. It's not done yet. We're getting there though. We're getting there. We're just putting some sort of decorative touches on it now. It's very cool. Shut up, Florence. She just turned around to me and went, yeah. So what are people's plans for the rest of the week then? Because it is only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Okay, that's fine. Your cat's just kicked off as it beats. Whilst my cat just kicked off. Got to do a satellite dish now. Yep, school, work. Satellite dish. And then that's going on there. No, that's not right. Put that back on. Put that on. How's that going on there? Oh, because it's snapping that way around. I get it. Yep. 4 pages of English assessment. Pretty proud of that. It's based on text of Paris. Yeah, Paris. Oh, I do not like the city of Paris, but I love going to Disneyland Paris. This appears to be some kind of bomb or rocket. And then shove that in there. And shove that on there. And oh dear. It's all going a bit. Really? How's that going on there? It's not. I've missed something here. That's better. Ah, it's free on Prime, is it? That's handy. We like things that are free on Prime. Okay, that goes on this side. Facing this way. Okay. And then the roof goes on. Oh my. Have a good night there, Tiana. Right. Got to line this up properly. It's running away. It's on. Holy crap. I mean, holy crap. Right. This is going to be finicky. Wow. Just. Okay, I'm now very impressed. I can't wait to put this bad boy on display. Just wow. Holy crap. This is just so cool. I mean, it's got real height to it. I don't know how much you guys can see at this particular moment in time, but in order to show it to you properly, I'm going to have to put on the big camera. This is absolute insanity. What on earth? This is the last piece. I knew there was something missing. I'd done something a little bit wrong, but it doesn't matter because I can't really go back and change it now. It's nothing to do, like, it won't affect the structural integrity of the thing. All I need is a couple 1x1 greys and I can sort that out. I'm sure I've got a couple in here. Let's quickly pour these out. Maybe I don't. Wow. There's one. I need another one. And I can aesthetically sort this out. There it is. No worries. All sorted. There we go. All sorted. Wow. You're right, Julie. This is awesome. And I'm not sure that I could use the build cam to show it to you properly. So I'm going to have to go to the big cam to show this thing off. Look at it. Oh my God. Okay. Let's talk about it for a minute because I have built it in 2 nights. Right? That is a fact. I've built it in 2 nights, 2 sittings. Probably 4 hours of build time in total. Which is not bad. But I am a little hesitant to say it's fantastic because it is a £90 set. So it costs $89.99. That's why I'm just a little bit hesitant to say it's amazing. Is it worth that? Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot of parts, and usually the way Lego do it is price per part. And then when you get a license like with Fortnite or Disney or something like that, the price per part is usually a bit more expensive because of the license, right? I mean, I could carefully lie it on its side. Give me a sec. Let me lie it on its side. And then we could go to that camera. Put it like that. You can see it a bit better. It's not small by any stretch of the imagination. And that is now 3 of the 4 Fortnite sets done. We only need the 4th one, Peely Bone, to have done them all. I mean, look. Here's the llama, which is absolutely fantastic, I might add. Here is the Der Burger. And then all we need is the Peely Bone. And the Peely Bone is also $89.99. So, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not terribly sure if I'm going to be able to get that anytime soon. Before it even retires. Because the next set that we're going to purchase is Diagon Alley for Chrissy. That's the next one we're going to purchase. But I am a little hung up on the price. Because ultimately speaking, it's not the biggest set in the world. Right? It looks a lot bigger than it is because of the elevation with the balloon. But I will say it's heavy. The build quality is great. And I think most of the money, me and Chrissy were talking about this earlier, I think most of the money is in these 9 figures. Because Lego charge more if there are figures involved. It's that simple. So I'll leave it up to you. Do you guys are saying it was cool, but do you think it was worth it? Let me know. Either comment in the live chat, stick a comment on the video, whatever. And I will say thank you guys. I'm not sure if we will be back live tomorrow or if it will be Thursday or even Friday. But when we do come back live, it will be the 2 of us, just the 2 of us. We can make it if we try. And what Chrissy says is a good Lego set. I don't know what one that will be, but obviously it's not just about the Lego, it's about chatting, it's about hanging out and all of that stuff as well. Julie says maybe 80 quid. You know what? You got to remember, this llama was 35, yeah? It doesn't weigh a lot less than the bus. I will say that. Doesn't weigh a lot less. Although for 25, you can have this absolutely terrifying thing over here. And that's 25 quid, so I don't know. There's got to be... No, I'm intrigued. I'm interested now. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. And if we are on there. Right, let's see how many parts are in this thing. How long do you think until they bring out a wave 2 of Fortnite sets? So it was 954 parts. So they're looking at a price to part ratio of about just under 10p. Just under 10p. I mean, if you look at Peely Bone, he's 1,414 parts and he's the same price. So that's it. The money's in the figures. They are charging, because Peely Bone will come with no figures, I would imagine. Let me check. He'll come with nothing. It'll just be him. He may come with a little Peely figure. But I mean, yeah, that Dobby is the thing of nightmares, isn't it? Absolutely it is. It's not great. So yeah, there's about a 500, nearly 500 part difference between this and Peely Bone, and they're the same price. So they are saying that these figures are the additional money, which is fair enough because obviously there is an absolute back end market for figures when it comes to Lego. And some of these, well, all of these will be exclusive to this set. You won't be able to get them anywhere else. And so they'll sell for a pretty penny. And Lego are very, very, very well aware of the aftermarket. In fact, the biggest aftermarket resale site, Bricklink, which was independently owned, Lego bought it. So they're very much aware of the resale and aftermarket sales. So I'm guessing that they're just sticking the value in the figures. Would be my opinion. Anyway, it's 9:30. I'm not going to take up any more of your evening. So I would like to thank you for joining me. If you haven't hit the like button already, please do hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, if you want to become a member to support the channel, you can do so for just 99p a month. And that will support things like the Lego builds, the theme parks, the reviews, the updates, all of that stuff. And we really do appreciate you. So, with that in mind, thank you for watching this one. We will speak to you in the next one.